Hello, welcome everybody joining me. There we go. We got light. Better. Woo, there we go. Hi, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My microphone is in its usual position, but situated a little bit differently. So let me know how the audio is. As you may see here, voila. Make all kinds of noise with this. That's the painting that I did last week. Of our reflected sun moon. I just flipped it around so that we're both looking at it the other way around today. And I have some tracing paper, some white acrylic paint, some water, my tray, my brushes, some stuff over here that you don't care about. Go away. And yeah, I thought today we're going to cut this out. Like Molded had suggested in the last stream, I'm going to make a template to cover our planet in the center here, and then we're going to do some splattery stars all around in our sky, in quotes. And then once that dries, hopefully it won't take too long because we are using acrylic. Even though it's watered down, we are using some acrylic that there will come back in with my pen, which I forgot to grab. It's across the room, so we'll get to that when we get to that. And we'll add some details like I like to do, like little line details in our picture. But that's what we're going to do today. And then if we finish that before the stream is over, I do have some backup plans, so I don't have to end early, so it's not going to be a short stream if we get done early. As you can see, it is taped down once again. I did start untaping it, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just tape it back down. So it's not sticking to the painting as well, but it is sort of sticking to the paper, and the paper is not staying put. There we go. And today's beverage is not sponsored. It's Java Monster, because I felt like having coffee with my caffeine today. I don't drink the Java Monsters very often. But I thought having a coffee-flavored beverage. And if Monster wants to, reach out to me, I would happily have this be sponsored. But it's not, so, that's what it is. I mean, I don't always drink Monster drinks anyway. I drink different energy drinks depending on what day it is, or if I feel like energy. Or sometimes I just drink regular coffee or tea. Like yesterday, I had the peach oolong with a little bit of honey. It was great. All right, to get started, I just got this tracing paper out. I need my pencil. I have several. There we go. And we're just going to roughly trace our planet. That way I can have something to cut out to mask it off so we don't get white paint on our planet. Which, I mean, if we did, it wouldn't be a big deal. I could fix it somehow. Or make it work. I mean, it could be cool if the planets have white spots on them. They could be like really frozen areas of the world. I mean, this is all imagination and fantasy. So it doesn't matter if it makes sense in reality. All right, I traced a circle. You can kind of see it. See, there's a circle there. Now get out my skizzers. Got skizzers right there. Got these at the zoo. They've got peacock feather handle. I like them. All right, and then we're just going to cut in here. And I'm going to cut out the circle. So how is everybody doing today? I hope you're well. I am doing fairly good. Not as tired as last time, but still a little bit tired. I've started streaming Minecraft on Twitch, which is fun and exciting. I can't wait to do it again. Currently, my schedule is on Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I guess it is. But I might stream today or tomorrow, seeing how I'm feeling. Just an impromptu. My daughter Manya actually wants to stream modded together, and we found this mod pack called Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons Lite. I've already started streaming it in a solo world, but she's set up a server for us. So now we're going to have to like stream that together, and it's going to work out good because I'll do the farming and the magic stuff, and she's going to go out and do the venturing and mining and conquering the dungeon things. I mean, I will do some dungeon fighting. I'm not that much of a wimp, but I kind of would like to do that. If you happen to see her streaming, she streams on YouTube, the original Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons. She's doing a completionist run. She runs out and explores and adventures and dungeon dives, but doesn't have food and doesn't do any magic. And yeah, it's like, I just keep telling her, you know, make a farm, get some food, learn the magics, because there are like magic spells where you could like fight things easier. But does she listen? A little bit. She did start a farm. It's teeny tiny. It's got like 9 crops in it or something. It is so small. Yeah. So, you know, that's that. But yeah, we're gonna cooperative because I like the chill at home building and farming, and she's more the exploring and dungeon diving and battling all the mobs, and that works out fine. I also like doing the magic and learning those things. So it'll be a good balance. We might do that today. But if you want to subscribe to either of us, mine is twitch.tv /DragnFeathers, just like my channel name. Was she? Why is... Okay, the last person to use this white was Manya when she was here painting. And there is like red in my white now, so it is coming out pink. We're going to have to get that out of the way. Okay, she must have like used her red paintbrush. You know what? That's okay. We can have a little bit of pink. Once I water it down and mix it up, it's not going to be a problem. But like, she must have dipped her brush into the tube to get a little bit of paint instead of like just squeezing out a little bit onto her palette. You know, pet peeves, things that annoy you, and that has to be one for me. Like, really? Why did you stick your brush in the paint tube? Don't you realize that's going to contaminate all the paint right there? All right. We want to get this nice and watery so it is good and flickable. And we also want to make sure we mix it up really good so there's pigment. So I'm not just flicking water, I'm flicking actual paint and pigment onto the painting. All right. So hopefully that'll stay in place. Oh, I feel like that's a lot of paint. I can never remember which way I like better, where I like tapping it on my hand, or tapping the brush on my hand, or tapping the brush with my hand like this. Well, there's paint flying everywhere. We do it this way, there's still paint flying everywhere. I wish I had a white water color or gouache. That's okay. Maybe more water. Oh, cool. I thought I splattered on the screen and the white is showing up so vibrantly. I thought I like this way better. I thought I accidentally got paint on the monitor, and I'm like, no. I've done that before. Awesome. Look at this. Hold on. Wow. Oh, look it. Awesome. Get some nice streaks. I'm getting... Luckily, it's white, so if I get it on the walls, it's okay. And if it doesn't get on the monitor, I can clean it off. It's water-based paint, but like, I'm getting paint everywhere. So, if you do something like this, be warned, you will get paint everywhere. We need more color. We need more over here. Ooh, that's big drops. Maybe, yeah. Oh, look at little ones. Can we do? Oh yeah, I forgot to do my sound effects. Oh, look at that streak. Nice. Okay. There's this one spot right here. It's just not getting any. There we go. I'm like, it's not getting. I want a little bit everywhere. There, I'm tapping the bristles, and that should help. We got to get lots of stars because space has tons of stars in it. Not just a few stars, measly stars. There's a few big ones, but lots of little ones. Getting paint all over my finger. Good thing I have. It's all over the back of my hand too, so it's okay. All right. I hope the stream is going well. Nobody's joined me yet. All my regulars are sleeping in or something. Well, I guess Molded. It would late at evening for him. So he's probably sleeping maybe or eating. I don't know what he does before stream. I mean, last time he came on stream and he was fixed some food. So, and then when I stream later in the day, I know he's getting ready for bed, I think. So he might be working. Spot. Right here needs some. Nope, missed. Nope, still missed. There we go. Get some of these little clusters together. Make them like little galaxies. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Kind of hurts a little bit, but not a lot. I think we need a little more here and a little bit more here. Oh, I like it. We're getting all these little itty bitty splatters. I love it. Making myself a little rhythm here. They're getting tinier and tinier. I think I'm just running out of paint on my brush, but it's so beautiful. Look at that. I love it. We may have gotten a little bit on the thing, but I love it. There's hair. Get out of here. We don't need you. All right. Look at it. Oh my god. Okay, now we gotta let it dry for a minute. So, earlier this week on Monday, I had an interview with a woman who owns a dog walking company. The interview went pretty good. We met at a tea house that I'd never been to, and I had a lovely tea called Kiss from a Rose. It was some rose syrup, and then they made a syrup from some tea. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. It was an Asian tea. It was very smoky flavored. And then it was like a latte, so it was iced, and it had like coconut milk. It was really good. It wasn't very sweet, and it didn't have a lot of rose taste. It kind of reminded me of like smoky Fruity Pebbles. A smoky tea flavored Fruity Pebbles, I guess is the best way I could describe it. I mean, if you think about it, there we go. I'm like, can I reach the water from here? Just gonna get some of this paint off my hands before I forget and go around the rest of the day going, why do I have paint on my hands? Like when we were painting boxes, I like had paint on my hand, especially on my wrist up here and back here for like a couple days because I let it dry for too long. And I just didn't bother scrubbing it off really well. So, oh yeah, my finger. Anywho's. So yeah, that went well. The only disappointing thing is like the interview went well. It sounded off like really good. And she's like, okay, I will get back to you soon. And she still hasn't gotten back to me. That was like 6 days ago. So I'm wondering what her definition of soon is. Like, she'll get back to me before the end of the month. Like, I was expecting like a couple days, but she was also meeting with a couple other people. But I mean, it sounded like she was trying to hire more than one person. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully I'll hear from her soon. Because, yeah, that would be good. I like dog. She does dog walking and dog pet sitting and cat sitting. And I like them both. I like animals. I was thinking about this. I like most anything with 4 legs. Anything that has more than 4 legs is not my friend. Just putting that out there. I can't think of any creature that has more than 3 legs that I would not be a friend of. I like bumblebees. Bumblebees are okay, but I don't want like them to be my friend. But most insects are what have more than 4 legs. Mammals generally have 4 legs. All right, let's carefully. Oh, some of the paint that was right on the edge is like sticking it down. There we go. Look at. Oh, I feel like it needs a little bit more here, but we could probably do that with the paint pen because I do have my white paint pen that we can do. The only downside now is that some of these are fading. Like they're not as vibrant as they were, which is okay, I guess. But like some of the little ones that I was really super excited about have like completely disappeared, like evaporated into nothingness. And that's kind of sad, but I can come back in and touch them up with a paint pen, I think. Let's use this for our paint pen palette. Because if you never use one of these, you shake it up really good. And then you've got the tip that you have to kind of tap to get the paint flowing down. And this one I've used in the past likes to be finicky on me. I assume it still has paint. I mean, I just bought it and I don't think it's dried up or clogged. I have hair again. Oh, the hair is actually stuck to the label. I don't know why I haven't pulled the label off. Do not remove this seal. Oh, okay. That's why I haven't removed that label, because apparently that's the seal connecting this to the nib. So can you just buy replacement cartridges? That's an interesting question. I wish they made these so the cap would go on the end. I hate not having a place to put my cap. Okay, here we go. Paint is coming out in a big old blob. I want you on the tip of my pen. There we go. Let's remember that I'm left-handed. And we'll start over here. Come on. There's a big blob of paint on the side of the pen, but not on the tip. It just keeps catching on the side of the pen. Hello, hey. Okay, you're working. That's what I thought. You might be working. So welcome. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I am working on the painting I started last week. I've added stars, and then I'm going to go, once this dries a bit, I'm going to go back in with my black pen and add some details on the planet. Right now, I'm just touching up some of the stars that are fading away into nothingness with my paint pen that I really say I don't recommend. I don't know if I just got a bad one, because there's all this paint blobbing up at the top and it's not coming down to the tip, and it's driving me crazy. Anyway, welcome. Pop in and out as you need to. Oh, there we go. Some of the paint finally came down. And the tedious work now. The tedious work is just the itty bitty spots that I don't even know if they show up on camera really. Yes, actually it's white ink, but silver ink would be cool. Yeah, I was making a thing over here. It's just the problem is, like I was saying, it's clustering. I'm getting a lot of paint back here and not out on the tip. Yeah, but I don't know if the little ones I'm doing are showing up. Let me put one right here and see. Yeah, I think these are so little that you can't really see them. Because I did all of this with my white acrylic paint that I watered down over here. And I was really excited because there were all these teeny tiny little ones. Oh, those are big. I did give it a good shake. I know what I'm doing with my pen. I even told people I didn't remove the label because it's a seal apparently. I gave it a good shake. Maybe I didn't shake it enough. Fine. I'll shake it some more. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah, yeah. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid paint pen. All right. Is that good enough? And then look, I get this great big blob of paint. And it doesn't come down to the tip. It's a bubble. Great, now I have bubbles in my paint. Thanks, Molded. I should call you Salad instead. That sounds better. Thanks, Salad. All right, anyway, I'm being sassy today. So I was talking about earlier, Manya and I are going to be streaming on Twitch. I've started streaming on my own, but she set up a server for us to do some modded Minecraft. And I'm super excited. I am so happy that with this new computer, I can actually am able to stream on Twitch. It is all your fault that there were bubbles in my paint. There's more glob. I don't know. I think it's just the tip design, maybe. Anyway. Yeah, I started streaming on Twitch this last week, and I'm super excited. I really enjoy it. Now that I finally have a computer that can do it, it's super, super, super fun. Because it's kind of like this. I get to interact with the people who pop in and chat. Versus when I do videos and I'm just, imagining people's responses to what I'm saying, or asking people to leave comments in the comment section, and they never do because, paint. This bubble does not want to pop. It just keeps moving around. Oh my God. There. Oh. All right. Thank you. I hope I get a good Twitch following too. I already have 5 followers, so that's a good start. And I've only streamed twice, although 2 of those are Manya, so I'm not sure how well that is working. Another freaking bubble. I might just go back to flinging paint. Yeah. You know what? If you have, when you come back, I will repeat this because you're not here right now. But if anybody watching this later has any recommendations on a good white paint pen, let me know. I was actually going to when I went to the store, I was looking for a Uniball white gel pen because I've heard rave reviews about how smooth it works, and I've used Uniball gel pens in other colors. And I did not know they made a white. And I inquired if they had a white, and they did not. But I think we used to, but we don't anymore, because the store I was going to is a university bookstore. That's actually what it's called. It's for the University of Washington. Their art supply section has dwindled significantly. I'm guessing it's cutbacks because of COVID, but it's really annoying. Oh, maybe I should use the toothbrush, actually. Hold on. Because that we did that had really good spray effects. Are you back, Molded? Or is that somebody else? I did say I was going to call you Salad, and I still call you Molded, so whatever. I gave up on the paint pen because it's just annoying. So if you have any recommendations, I was just saying I went looking for a Uniball white gel pen. Oh, that's too fine. That's not going to do it. That's probably not going to do it. Can we try again? No, that's... so frustrated. Okay. Backish. And gone again. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So let's... What? I wonder... Flat brush, maybe? I'm thinking a fan brush might work, but I don't have one handy. Let's try our flat. Okay, well, we're just gonna do more things. I mean, that's not really doing anything. Tipex, is that a brand of paint or ink, I should say? So what ink do I have? I have a black and I have a blue. What brand are they? They're Higgins. Tipex. I don't know what that is. I mean, I could use this I could use a small pointed brush in this too, I guess. I just don't think that way. Okay. It's weird. It's like, I wonder who's watching. Besides molded. Probably nobody. I don't know. It was earlier. White out. Oh. Okay, yeah. I call it correction fluid, but because whiteout is a brand, but yeah. It's like Kleenex versus facial tissue. Thank you. Us Americans, we have special names for everything, you know? We call crisps potato chips. We call biscuits cookies. We call tea coffee. No, not really. I do like crisps and biscuits, especially digestives from what brand? I can't remember. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But anyway. We used to work in an international food store here. And I just like British things. I was saying yesterday, I had my peach oolong tea with a little bit of honey. It was good. Today we're having a Java Monster. Because I felt like having coffee, and that's cheaper than like going to Starbucks or something. Yes, McVitie's. Is it McVitie's or McVitie's? They're really good. There's also they also do something else, not the digestives. It's a smaller cookie that I don't remember what it was called. A smaller biscuit, sorry. I can't remember what it was called. Was it Gingers? Like Ginger Snaps? Okay, McVitie's. See, being in America and seeing it, I was like, I don't know. Because we also used to sell Marmite and Vegemite. Yeah. It was in, like I said, international food. We would sell all the things. I just realized I didn't get paint on the monitor. No. But I got it on my keyboard up here. So, ginger nuts. Yes, I love ginger nuts. Ginger nuts dunked in tea, like even a chai tea, really good. And I do chai tea straight. Made with no nuts. Yeah, I don't know why they call them ginger nuts. That's because there's no nuts. It's just ginger. I got a teeny tiny brush. Let's try the teeny tiny brush technique. Oh, I think my paint's just too watered down. There are just so many things. What company? I can't remember what company it is. My favorite potato chips I used to get there, they were Guinness potato chips. They were awesome. They tasted like buttered toast to me. I've never drank Guinness, so I don't know what it sounds like. Yes, I love chocolate hobnobs. That's probably what I was thinking of too. Oh my gosh. You're making me hungry. I don't have any of these things. I also like Asian food, so I've been going to an Asian market a lot. I don't remember who made it. Walker's sounds familiar. It may have been Walker's. It was really good. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I like those things. Heinz baked beans, the best. Better than any American baked beans. McCoy's what? Oh, did McCoy's do the Guinness chips? Or did McCoy's do something else I was talking about? Now I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about, what I was talking about. Have to elaborate, Molded. Can't just throw names at me. I know lots of different brands of foods. All right, touching up some of the ones that just kind of evaporated in the middle. Okay. Okay. That's probably why Walker sounds familiar, because we would get those. It was an international market, so we got stuff from all over the world. We got things not just from the UK, but we also had Asian brands. Like we would get the green tea Kit Kats and tempura seaweed, which was really good. Don't ask me what the brand was, because I don't think there was ever an English brand on the packaging. I like crisps. Crisps are good. Yeah, the market I worked at, I've never tried one either. I'm assuming you're talking about the green tea Kit Kats. But the market I worked at, we had a lot of people who were from the UK who moved to like Seattle, Bellevue area to work in like the big corporations. The Googles, the Microsofts, the Amazons. And we would sell them the things they missed from home. Or those rare occasions where you take a trip to somewhere like Australia and forget to pick up any gifts for people back home, so they'd run in and go, "What do you have from Australia?" And we had to tell them. We could even look up things by what country they were from. We had people come in, students like come in and say, "I'm doing a school report on Thailand. What products do you have from Thailand?" And we didn't just sell groceries. We sold like home goods and artisan products. Yeah, we sold Vegemite and Marmite. I don't like either. I tried. I'll try anything. Well, most anything. But yeah, it was fun, and you learn things, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't know that was from that country." It's a great way to learn about things and other things. We also sold a lot of tea, because countries all over the world drink tea. Or cultures all over the world. I mean, the countries probably don't drink the tea, but the people in the countries drink the tea. So we had Asian teas and English teas. Even some African stuff. Yeah. That was a fun job. I enjoyed it. It didn't pay very well. And it was only part-time. And it was like, you can only have a love for a job for so long before it becomes tedious and you have to do something else. But I've always thought if I get really desperate for money before finding another job, I might go back to work for them part-time. It's just, the only thing is because it's retail, I have to be available for like any shift, and I really want to keep my weekends open so that when Manya has time and is like, I'm coming over, and I'm like, okay. Because, yeah, high school and stuff. Although I think she said next week is a play she's in, which is going to be interesting. They're doing it like on Zoom. I don't know. Probably I'm streaming until 2, maybe a little longer. Depends on how long I want to do this. And then if I get done with this before like the hour, then I do have another project lined up. I'm trying to stream a little bit longer because on Twitch I was like playing games for a couple hours, but playing games and doing art are a little bit different. But I did plan ahead, and I have backup projects in case, like I said, in case this gets done and all we have left is watching paint dry. I should probably look at the screen and see where it looks like it needs more stars. I'm feeling right in here. Okay, cool. We'll see you then. So where did I just say it needed stars? Here. Yes. Okay. Problem is trying to make sure these are like points and not like oblong blobs. And also that they're not all the same size. We want some big ones and some little ones and some even bigger ones. There are lots of stars here. I'm sure you guys can't see that I can, that are just so faded because I guess I watered down the paint too much. So there's just a little ring of stars. But hopefully this is making it better. I mean, I could probably go over this again and make even more stars. More and more and more. That's looking better. Where? Looking empty up here. Okay. This is a tricky one, being left-handed. I have to make sure I don't put my arm on the painting. Otherwise I'll get stars all over my arm and possibly smear them all. So, anybody enjoy art? I mean, I hope so. You're watching this, right? Otherwise, you just like me. And then if you're just watching this because you like me, thanks. I hope you also came to watch art. I thought I could also stream art on Twitch, but, you know, right now I'll stick to games. And Seattle has a wonderful Twitch community. There's actually a whole group. And I've actually been a member of them for a long time. They're called the Seattle Online Broadcasters Association because they want to be open to all online broadcasters, including YouTubers, but they're sponsored by Twitch. And so it makes most of the members are Twitch streamers. So I left for a while because I've been a member actually of the organization for years. But as a YouTuber, and then plus I left YouTube for over a year. It wasn't broadcasting anything. It was a little intimidating because it felt like YouTubers were left out. But now that I'm streaming on Twitch, I feel like maybe, I mean, there's more appeal. And I can relate better. But we had actually an online meetup on Twitch last night, and it was so much fun. They like talked some stuff and did some fundraising for a local community. in the Asian community, actually, which is very topical and needs it right now. And then we played some Jackbox games. I actually joined in as a viewer and played. I died. And this sucked most terribly at the games. But I played and I had fun. And I won a gift card. And they had drawings for products as well. I didn't win any of those. But, you know, a gift card is better than nothing. And they used to do them in person. We'd meet at GameWorks and hang out and talk and meet other streamers and content creators. How is that looking? We need a little bit more up here. Yeah. And I keep doing this really slow and like methodically, but you know, what if I just tap, 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 tap here and there? Give myself a whole galaxy, you know, like I was doing with the splattering. Star clusters is definitely what I need. I need more star clusters. If I don't stop doing stars, the paint's never going to dry enough for me to work in the middle, really, honestly, truly, for sure. Okay. That's good for now. I can, like I said, I can add more later. I think it looks very starry, especially with my shadow going across it. Whoa. My shadow. All right. Coolio. Speedwagon. Sure, these are dry. Any visits. All right. Get off of there. You don't need to be smudging things. Oh, I could. No, that would probably smudge it. I was like, I could use the outside that I did that thing with to go around the outside so I wouldn't have to put my arm in it. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Let me go get my pens. See the shadow of my head pass over the planet. This is a puddle from last time I was using the paint pen. I think that was when I was painting rocks. Yeah. Actually, they probably have, now that I go back to it, they probably have white. I got some on my mouse. It's okay. They probably have white ink. I might look into that. I might get some white ink and look into that. I need to empty this out. It has colors from a couple months ago. So this is my little pencil pouch. I keep it for my art, my bullet journaling. And these are colors. Okay, those are all the standbys. These are colors from a couple months ago. I use highlighters. And then I have markers at the ready because I thought we'd do a little work in my bullet journal. Because I haven't picked colors for this month. Well, I have mentally, but I haven't actually physically added them into my bullet journal. And I never did last month's cover page for my bullet journal month either. I'm lazy. I used to have 4 o'clock every day was my art time that I would like set aside from 4 to 5. I would do art. But then like things kept coming up and I just wouldn't do it. And then I stopped. I canceled my alarm reminding me to do it. And I stopped doing art every day. And it's really annoying. I still write in my bullet journal because it's kind of like a journal. And it helps me keep track of some of the things. But yeah, I need to get back into things. I have no viewers. I thought I had 1 viewer at least. That's okay. I think I'm viewing at least. Maybe. I don't know. So this is a Micron, Pigma Micron 02. I love this new camera because it focuses on what I'm showing it. And the old one didn't used to do that. And then this is my 08. And these are the two pens I use for bullet journaling and for all my line art in various watercolor pieces. Because that's kind of my style. I do sort of an abstract watercolor, and then I do some line work over it with my microns. I used to have a Pigma. Here it is. No, Copic. Sorry, the Copic multiliner. I still have it. It's right here in my hand. Why did I stop using it? Oh, it might be drying out of ink. That might be what it was. Because I was having problems using it. It also might... Yeah, it's the tip. That's right. The tip, I think. That or I'm running out of ink. One or the other. Because the tip doesn't work consistently. Which is annoying, like if you're trying to write and your tip's not working. That's really not good. But I have to look at it. It either needs new tips again, which would be crazy because I just replaced them, I think, a few months before this started acting up, or it's running out of ink, finally. But this is my Copic multiliner. I like it because it is reusable. So this is like I can refill the ink, I can replace the nib, and I don't have to go out and buy a whole new pen that's plastic that once this one dries up or the nib is dead, I throw it away. This one, I love it, but I need to figure out what's wrong with it. Also, it's metal. It's expensive, but it's really good. I like my Copic multiliner, but microns are just as good. I also have what is the other one? It's not a liner though. It's a brush pen from Faber-Castell, and I think their liner pens are pretty good too. I just don't have any. And my brush pen sucks because I don't know how to use a brush pen because I'm left-handed and I'm used to writing where I push instead of pull for like calligraphy. Just think about it. If you do calligraphy at all, imagine, trying to write those letters as a left-handed person. It's difficult. I've done calligraphy in the past, but usually with like a calligraphy pen. But brush pens, I don't know, they give me annoyingness. Okay, so until I figure out what lines I want to use, I think I'm just going to do dots. And we're going to just dot around the edge of the planet. Like every 1/8 of an inch or so. And it's, I think, subtly visible on screen. Actually, my arm is getting wet. It's from this thing. Get that out of the way. We don't need you. Actually, now that we're done splatter painting, let's just remove the tape. It'll make it so much easier. I can move the picture around and it won't be stuck to the table, making everything fall over. This one's on top of that one. That one's on top of this one. So yeah, this tape does not stick to surfaces really well, but as you can see here, it sticks to the paper quite nicely, and it helps keep a nice straight edge on your paintings. Except for a couple places here, apparently, where I went beyond the painting. Oh, maybe that's actually from the edge from a different painting. Because I had been painting in the book, and I may have painted off the edge of the painting. But look at that nice crisp lines. Get my water out of the way. There we go. Yeah, all the edges have got nice crisp lines. So that's good. And once this is finished, I will probably be putting the original up for sale on Etsy. I mean, depending on the piece, I think is sale worthy. Some things I make are not worthy. Also, I have to hook up my scanner printer. The printer doesn't work right now because it hasn't been used in so long. All the inkjets are dried up, but I could still use it for scanning. There we go. And I can also turn my artwork in my print-on-demand service that I have partnered with. Turn my artwork into posters and things. I need to do that with my elements paintings, which are somewhere. Okay, there. Now I can move it around. I see one wet spot right there for sure. But now I can move it around and hold it up so you can see what I'm doing. Just some dots to give it a little definition around the edge. Cap on. So yeah. Need to do more art. I don't know. I just feel like there are so many things I want to do, and I don't have a plan to get them all done. Like, I want to do more cleaning because I have a bunch of stuff and it is so disorganized, and I want to spend time working on that. But also, I want to do the other things, and I have to look for a job, and I have to make food and record videos and live stream. Yeah, I was talking to my daughter Manya last night, and I said, I'm so excited. I'm hooked on Twitch streaming, and she's like, okay, but don't get carried away and forget not to record your videos. And I'm like, I'm only recording 2 videos right now because I died in my monthly hardcore challenge, Minecraft hardcore challenge. I died. So I don't have those videos to do right now. So I'm only doing 2 videos per month or per week right now. And yeah, the rest of the time I'm either watching Twitch or watching YouTube. So it goes. But yeah, I also want to exercise more, do more art. I don't know. I got to figure out my priorities, I guess, and come up with some sort of daily schedule routine. I do really well with routines. I think a couple streams ago when Manya was here, we were talking about ADHD, and we're pretty sure that I have it. I get so easily distracted and can't focus on things. Like, I can receive a bill in the mail and go, oh yeah, I need to pay that. And a month later, I haven't paid it because I set it aside and don't focus. I'm a horrible person. What can I say? I'm just a horrible person. No, I'm not a horrible person. I'm just disorganized mentally, but I love, like, if I have a routine, I know what to do and when to do it. I just have to figure out creating a routine and sticking to it, which is what has helped me in the past. And I keep starting routines or trying routines, and they haven't stuck yet. I haven't found the right routine yet, I guess, that has stuck with me. Okay, so I've got dots fairly evenly spaced. I mean, it is done by hand, so there are dots fairly evenly spaced around the edge of the planet. Now let's come in with our my O2 micron. I love using the Royal We. As if you're right here with me doing it too. And then we're going to add some details. So I think we're going to start with this big blob right here, which I really love. And until I decide what line weights I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same dot technique, which maybe all this stays at. But sometimes I like using dashes or dots and dashes. And if I decide to change it later, I can just connect some of the dots to make them into dashes. But yeah, I feel like this is like some sort of planetary event going on, you know, like the big, what is it? That's right, the red. What is it, the thing on, was it Mars? No. One of the planets, God, I'm terrible with astrology too. That has the big, like, storm, the big swirly storm eye. I forgot, red or orange, red, I think it's the red, likes to clog my tip. super easily, apparently. There we go. Get that paint off my pen. Okay. There's just a spot there that I keep trying to put a spot dot, and it's just not showing up, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then it's going to come up here. Like so. Cool. Can't really see much. And then I kind of like these striations here. Gonna try and highlight those, but I'm gonna do the dots farther apart. Okay, maybe not that far. Just trying to follow the way the paint went naturally, which is a little bit difficult because I'm like right on top of it. It's easier to see on the monitor than I think it is to see on the painting. Because here, especially with my hand in the way, thank you. Here my hand is in the way, and it's a little subtler than I think it shows up on the monitor. Okay. Yep, cool. And it goes this way. Welcome back, Molded. Okay, and then up this way. Just pausing to see where it looks like it's going in the monitor because I can't tell. And it kind of fades out. Okay. So then we'll circle back on itself. Going this way. Clean off the tip. So, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh, schedules. Yeah, I need to come up with a routine that I can live with and stick to it. But also be flexible. It's hard. Staying focused and getting things done is hard. But I guess it's part of, life. Okay. Oh, that looks really out of place all the way down there. Okay, we're going to have to fix that. Darn. I think red is the only color that really, it's something about the granulation in the paint that just clogs my paint pen tips. Not paint, but pen tips. Better, I think. It's hard to see. Also, I realize the closer I make my dots, the more easier they are for you to see because they become more of a line. But we might make these into lines. So that is what I've got. Not bad. I think we're going to do a little guy over here. Not being as precise. We're just kind of doing that. And clean up my pen again. Okay. Do a line along here. All right, Molded. Okay, now it comes up here. Yeah, it can follow. Okay. There's another thing is I can see details on here that you guys can't see, and I'm not sure how far they translate. But I'm giving it my best shot. And this is the home of a big old thing that I'm just going to do lots of dots to outline. Okay, and there. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Yeah, I think probably trying to outline this whole section was probably not the best idea. But it does kind of just tail off. And I do have these dots here that aren't really connecting to anything. And all right, so you can see up close what I've got so far. I think we might just turn them into solid lines. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and let's do a little bit on this side because this side needs some love too. What else? This guy. Okay. So let's just connect every other one for now and see how that looks. Oh, there's something funky going on there. There must have been like too much paint buildup. Caused a weird effect on the paper. Not a problem. Okay, definitely gonna have to be cleaning the pen off more often because I'm dragging it through the paint, so it's picking up more of that color. Definitely makes a difference. Let's see what we can do with this guy. This is a little bit trickier because it's an irregular shape, but it might work. Also, my dots are spaced out irregularly on an irregular shape, so it might work. Now you can start seeing it. There we go. Like, did that actually do anything? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure it's red. I'm thinking maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's both. I know it's the red for sure because I've done like paint, like my red hearts I did that had pink. So that was just like red and a little bit of purple and water. So there was no yellow in that painting, and it had a really hard time with that too. And if you haven't seen that stream, you can check it out in my content list under Arting Live. It'd be a February one. I'm sure I have a thumbnail of the art in there. We called it Bleeding Hearts. That was a fun one for Valentine's Day. But I think maybe the yellow has that grittiness too because this spot has more yellow than red in it, and it is even worse than just the red by itself. It is literally driving me crazy, I think. Oh, there's that section where the paint is doing something funky. The paint or the paper or both. Oh my gosh. is something else. Yeah, this isn't as bad. I can get a couple lines. All right, we might just stop that for now because it's frustrating the heck out of me. And work on the other side. So there's that side so far. It's looking a little bit weird because you can see some of the lines and not all of them. But I am just being driven crazy by the fact that this isn't working very well. Okay, maybe we can at least finish this shape here. Maybe not. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Yeah, this is. I have to find a different alternative. Maybe I could use a colored pencil. Oh, the horses. If what you're doing doesn't work, do something else, right? Because isn't it the sign of. Look at these beauties. Isn't it a sign of madness? I don't have a black in here, do I? I don't. Oh, wait. Ivory black. There we go. What are they saying? It's a sign of madness to continue to do the same thing. Repeatedly do the same thing and expect a different result. By the way, these are watercolor pencils. So, yeah. But you can use them just like regular colored pencils. And then if I get them wet, they become watercolors. Which might make it appealing to use on this. Because there, that's a little bit better. I'm liking that. Why didn't I ever think of doing this before? Oh my god. I could also just come back and do regular colored pencils too if I feel like it. These just happen to be handy because I was going to use them for my bullet journal. Which is why we were talking about making a schedule and getting things done, because I haven't done my cover pages for my bullet journal for the last 2 months because I don't make time to do it. And the only time I do art is actually in the streams for you guys. I need to make time to do more art. I mean, I have ideas for doing art. You know, I have ideas like I will pick a color, like there's a random color app, and then every day I will like just get out my sketchbook and draw or paint something using that color. I don't know what's going on right here. It's like the paint is peeling off the paper and it's super annoying. Yeah, but I mean, I was talking about I need a schedule to do everything. Like I want to work out more. I want to clean more, get things organized, because you've probably heard me complain about this place being an unorganized mess and I can never find anything. These are things I want to do, and I don't. So making a schedule for myself would be so great. And I love having schedules because I know, like, oh, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. And when you have a schedule, it helps keep you on track. And I think like it has to go back to like Manya and I were saying that I think I have ADHD. I'm just not diagnosed. Because I don't know, I feel like I can't stay focused long enough. Anyway, this is working out so much better. I don't know if you can see the difference. These ones up here are the pen that was driving me crazy because it kept clogging with the red. And then these ones are using my watercolor pen. This is actually from Derwent, which is a really good brand if you're not at all familiar. The trick is to set small achievable goals, but huge tasks, or not huge tasks. I think that's what you're not was supposed to be for not huge tasks. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the watercolor pencil. It's working a lot better because it doesn't clog on my gritty watercolor paint. Because I was going to give up on this because my pen kept clogging and it was driving me crazy. But this looks so much better. I don't know how I feel about it overall, but yeah, that's what's going on there. There you go. We could even... I'm scared to touch this area because of this, whatever's going on this part of the paper. Yeah. There's this part of the paper right here, especially even that spot I just did. It's coming up. Now, I want to do some details on this side, but I don't know what to do. Because the striations on this side were pretty cool to highlight, but like this side, it's more blobs like trees. So maybe we do trees. But maybe we do them not with black. Because now that I'm using the watercolor pencil, maybe we use that to our advantage. And roll out my beautiful watercolor pencils again and take a look. We have some lovely greens. Ooh, this one looks nice. What is this? Mineral green. Here we go. I'm like, I need a test to see here. Yeah, I think that's a good color. You can't really tell. There. It looks, I gotta adjust my camera because things don't look great. Maybe a little blue. What is this? Kingfisher blue. Oh no, that's light. It's looking for... I have colored pencils that's like peacock blue. I was looking for that. Purple clouds. What purple clouds? Where? Again, you have to be more specific. You can't just type 1 or 2 words and not tell me what you're referring to. Molded. Okay. And the good thing is if it's watercolor pencil and I don't like it, I can just take my water, wash it out. And since this has been dry for over a week, it should not distort it too much unless it gets in here. I'm not touching this at all. So let's flip it around. Oh. Light purple clouds over the green. That would... I would have to do that with acrylic because... Or gouache. I don't own gouache. I would love to work with gouache. Gouache sounds fun. It's like a cross between watercolor and acrylic if you haven't ever used it. It dries permanent like acrylics, but it has the fluidity and layering techniques that you can use with watercolor. Maybe I'll have to put that on my wish list of things to get. Yes. Note to self, wish list for when I have money, get a set of gouache so I can play with that. Also, you can use it with watercolors. So you can put light colors on top of dark because mixing colors on water, like if I were to try and put light purple clouds in this in watercolor, it would just mix with the green and it would turn into mud. But if I did it in acrylic, we'll just do like tree clumps with the green. So yeah, we're gonna do little dashes, see how that looks. Kind of subtle, not as dramatic as the other one. Because this is more of a blobby texture, so I'm going to try and accent that blobbiness. Oh, I didn't get okay. I was like, I didn't grab a blue. Maybe a blue would work better. So I have a feeling this. Imagine if you're looking at like one of those, like a miniature map with all the little, like a forest. That's what I'm imagining this as, is like a little, it looks like lots of little trees, which I'm sure at this scale they wouldn't be individual trees unless it's a planet with ginormous trees that can be seen from outer space. That would be really awesome. But maybe they're like different forests of different types of trees. I'm getting ideas. The creative flow. I don't have a dark blue. I feel like this also isn't all my colors. Okay, well, have a good one. We'll see you again in the future. I have blue gray. Spectrum blue. This is pretty dark. Prussian blue. I will try and post it on my socials, the finished piece, which I try and do sometimes, but I don't always remember to do. Okay. Ooh, that is dramatic. All right. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's do this one. This one's already really sharp. Look at my little ploppy plops. Blubby blub. Okay, and let's switch to some green. They're coming along nicely. They don't have to be complete blobs either. They can be little bits of blobs. Thank you for remembering to hit the like button. That I appreciate that. There seemed to be a bug before because I would like some videos and it wouldn't show up. Or I would like some of my videos and they wouldn't show up as likes. So I think they fixed it though. Thank you for the like. Okay, this is going to be a big one down here, I think. Yeah, and then this one. These are bigger blobbies. So there's little blobbies and bigger blobbies. It's a thing. This side is less blobby, though. I think they're all really small here, and then they get bigger. Which is cool. I mean, if it's a planet that has, like, trees, maybe, or, like, different forests, maybe this area has, a really big forest of some sort. And then this one is even bigger. But yeah, imagine it's like a topography map. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Where you can like see the different terrain, biomes. I'm thinking like Minecraft biomes. That actually looks like maybe we could subdivide that and make that a littler one. I'm just going back and forth with the different colors of the Prussian blue and what was this one? Mineral green. No rhyme or reason for swapping the colors, except maybe, not to keep them not right next to each other. But yeah, we're on a roll. We're doing it. It's happening. We're moving. We're grooving. We got a little... I don't know where I was going with it. We're just moving and grooving. We're doing the thing, baby. We'll do that thing. All right. Do 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 do. Name that tune. I don't even know the name of that tune. I know what it's from, or what I know it from, but it could be something else as well. Okay, there isn't a line there, but it looks like there should be. Cool. Oh, arm is shaking. It's moving and shaking and quaking. It's a whole lot of... Oh, I forgot how that went. Whole lot of shaking going on. I will finish this before I quit. So the stream is going to go until this is finished. Whole lot of shaking going on. Sorry, I got that stuck in my head now. I mean, I could get Sweet Caroline stuck in my head. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Two little ones there. Okay. Above that, we've got this shape. I noticed my dashes are getting bigger. Well, you know, bigger spaces require bigger dashes, so I'm also kind of rushing, I guess, to finish this. This borders here. And I'm pausing to look at the monitor because the contrast is greater on the monitor than it is on the painting. So that helps me find some of the borders for the different colors. Which is one thing about my video setting, is the contrast is greater. So I can see the difference in colors better. Downside is the colors aren't quite as accurate as what you see in real life. Okay, this one goes here. And then this one goes over here. It's a big one. Okay, and is there another one in there? No, I think that's it. I was thinking that might be a separate one there, but that looks pretty good. We'll put one in there anyway, just to give it a little definition. There we go. Look at that. That looks so beautiful. All right. Ta-da! I know, that's a little bit odd. It's a little bit weird. And actually, we might come back. And now that we're happy with those, we're just going to come back and make this a solid line, I think. Which is a little harder to do because the line thickness isn't consistent. But it will work. Bow, bow, bow. And if you're watching this at a later date, please leave comments, suggestions for things you want to see below. Just because you're not watching it live doesn't mean you can't contribute to the stream in the future or, to the video past. Leave it a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So I know some people do watch these from my archive, I guess you would call it, my content list, my videos. All right. Here we go. Boom. This is one ringed planet. All right, once again, here we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that, beautiful. If you would buy this, let me know. And how much you're willing to pay for it. And then we'll flip it over. Look at that. We could even, should we do a dotted line down the middle? Maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. Do a dashed line through the middle. I was going to do it with a thin pen, but the thin pen is still acting up from the red, I think. So we'll do it with a thick pen. Separate our space. I don't know if I want to do a line through the middle of the planet, though. That I'll have to debate on. That I will have to debate. Yeah, let's do a dotted line through the planet. Trying to go evenly about every 1/4 of an inch. I can't tell the measurement. I would say 1/8 of an inch. That might be 1/4 of an inch. I don't know. There we go. Beautiful. And then we flip it over. Awesome sauce. And then the final thing, we'll do it this way. You know what? You could even look at it. I've been looking at it tops and bottoms. What if we do it side by sides? Yee. That's cool. And that one's really cool too. I kind of like it. Everything's very clustered and heavier on the bottom, and then it kind of spreads out this way. That's cool. I like that. Let me know what you like about it, what you don't like about it, in the comments. Thank you for tuning in and watching this. Those who watch live, thank you, Molded. And those who are watching me later, thank you. Remember to give it a thumbs up. And I will be back next Sunday at 1 p.m. doing this all over again. Well, not this. I'll be doing something new. Maybe I'll work on my bullet journal then. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, thanks for your appreciation. I will see you later. Bye.